Numbers trending in a positive direction on the Central Coast. A local hospital marked a major milestone in the fight against COVID. More on how from Action News 8 reporter Felix Cortez live. Felix?
Well, Dan, we're talking about the Community Hospital of the Monterey Peninsula, which today marked that milestone by taking down its COVID triage center.
It's such a celebration that we've finally gotten here.
A tent being dismantled typically isn't newsworthy, but this one marks a COVID milestone for the Community Hospital of the Monterey Peninsula. The tent is coming down exactly 1 year after it went up, shortly after the pandemic was declared.
We were basically living, eating, and breathing COVID, meaning that majority of the patients we were seeing were COVID. If they didn't have COVID, we really wanted to make sure they weren't exposed to other patients with COVID.
The tent served as an outdoor COVID triage and was used to screen people who did not appear critically ill but had COVID-like symptoms. With COVID numbers trending in the right direction, it was time to bring the tent down.
We're really seeing a drastic change in the percentage of patients that are COVID positive compared to the general population and the extent to which our hospital is full of COVID patients.
At the peak of the COVID surge, CHOMP had 71 COVID patients in its ER. As of Friday, it only had 4, with just 1 in the ICU. Doctors say other than the arrival of the COVID vaccine, the tent coming down is a major milestone in the fight against COVID.
And this is the big second glimmer of we have fought this. And if we keep, staying true to what we know is right and what we know what works, I think that in 3 to 6 months we're going to see even more wins on this pandemic.
And doctors emphasize we continue to head in the right direction. This is not a time to let our guard down. We must continue to follow those COVID safety guidelines. Dan?
Felix, other hospitals on the Central Coast had very similar outdoor triage centers. What about those?
Well, Dan, we know that Hazel Hawkins in Hollister and Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital here in Salinas both have COVID triage tents. Spokeswoman for SVMH says they are so close to bringing down their tent, but it's something that they continue to evaluate on a day-to-day basis. As of this evening, we had not heard from Hazel Hawkins Hospital. Reporting from Salinas, I'm Felix Cortez, KSBW, Action News 8.